Excuse me, y'all. Hello, everybody. It has been such a minute since I have been on live, but it is 2024. We're speaking peace, love, blessings, and we are getting to the money this year, and we are doing new things and greater things for our life, and we are back. And this year, I am back. I'm getting back on my blogging. So I want to say hello to you guys, and I want to welcome you guys in, and I want to ask you guys, how's your 2024 going? Mine is going decent. I have a lot of things going on already this year. Um, I have a lot of traveling to do. I have a lot of things going on that are coming up within the next month or so. Ooh, excuse me, I'm burping a lot. I'm sorry for this glare too. I wish I didn't like stop that, but I'm gonna do it live in with my background present tonight. So you are in the Great Palace tonight. You're in my dining room. So yes. But I plan to I'm opening my boutique, my first brick and mortar this year. I am excuse me. I am opening a Western boutique. It has been online on TikTok. It's been doing really well. So I'm going to open its first brick and mortar this year. I'm going to plan to expand it to a sporting good and an outdoors wear brand. So I hope that goes well. But since you guys are it's just not getting in yet, I'm gonna wait. So if you can get on, excuse me, I've been going through a little cold. It's been a bad snowstorm that's come through here. I mean, a bad winter storm. We are snowed in, so why not do a live and get with you guys and see what's going on? This is the perfect time as well. So you guys have a happy new year. You guys have a great holidays. I had a decent holidays. I was looking forward to the new year. Now the new year, I put on my vision board what I want to do for the new year. So I would suggest you guys do the same. We're gonna get to celebrity news. You know, friends aren't who they say they always are. We can't always trust everybody. I mean, we can't really trust anybody. Bully. My model is that I give people a reason. I try to trust people until they give me a reason not to. That is the model that I go by. So, with that being said, we're going to discuss. Let's see. We are going to discuss. Oh goodness, I forgot how to do this. We are going to discuss Monique, and we're going to discuss Steve Harvey. Now, y'all know Monique has been going through some things with being blackballed in the industry, and she has been, quote unquote, she has been pushed out and like not being heard and not being seen. But we also want to talk about Taraji tonight because Taraji P has confirmed a lot of things that Monique has been talking about. So let me figure out how to do this. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Y'all need to get it. I'm ordering a MacBook. I'm ordering a new computer. I'm ordering it tonight because this computer just shut off on me in the middle of nowhere, and I was trying to explain to you guys what's going on. So just give me 1 second. Let me pull everything back up. Hopefully this won't happen again. Good. Doing that. This is for fair use. This is a copyright claim. This is also commentary and all that. So I wish I could put that. I don't even have the thing for that. Hopefully I won't get flagged. God, please don't let me get flagged. But this is for copyright disclaimer and purposes of commentary, fair use. So yes. But let's get back to this. So it said that Monique said in this recent interview was done in the dark shall come to the light. It says that Monique recalled the famous proverb during our interview when I asked about her issues with Black Hollywood's titans, including Steve Harvey. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. I forgot to remove this sound. Hold on. This extra music that's playing, I forgot to remove it. There we go. Now we can get back to this. Sorry about that. It says Monique recalled the famous proverb during our interview when I asked about her issues with Black Hollywood's titans, including Steve Harvey. And this was from The Root, and this was done 7 hours ago by James R. Sanders. It says, while Monique will not comment directly on the comments Williams made about Steve Harvey, she had her own comments about the Family Feud host. Now, y'all don't know, recently Cat Williams done an interview and said some things about Steve Harvey, which I'll do in another video because it'll be just too long. He did like a 3-hour interview, so I'm gonna come back with that. But for now, I'm going to just talk about Monique and Steve Harvey in this video tonight. So I will get to him. He did have some things that he said that I was like, wow, that I didn't know about. So let's see here. It says, that is my brother. She said, that is my brother, the ones who have caught up in this industry. I feel like I can say and do what I want to say, and you're not supposed to have to say anything back to that. And that was what Monique said. And she said that Harvey and Monique's personal tension with each other got heated during her interview. I'm sorry, the article says Harvey and Monique's personal tension with each other got heated during her appearance on the Steve Harvey talk show in 2020. Part of that tension, she said, came from Harvey preventing her from revealing what happened during the interest meeting for her potential talk show. Now, this is what we didn't know. She was originally already there in the town, in the city, to have a meeting for a potential talk show. That was what we didn't know about, see. But Steve Harvey had a hand, I guess, in her not getting the talk show or the deal not going through, because this is what she had to say. And she says what he said was so strategic. And while she was there doing the talk show meeting for her new show, I'm gonna play this in a minute. This is the interview I told you I was gonna go back and look. They actually had it on the article, so I'm gonna play this part 1, and then I'm gonna go get part 2 as well and let y'all see all of it. But it says here, she said, when Steve Harvey sat on that show and he said, Mo, your husband can't be out here flexing like he do. He can't be who he is when he come out here. Let me tell you what that meant. I'm sorry, y'all, got a cold I'm trying to get over, so excuse me. And then it says, at that time, she and her husband and manager, Sydney Hicks, were negotiating a potential talk show to be produced behind the Steve Harvey Show, a meeting they took shortly before that interview that didn't go well. Monique said the producer started to tell she and Hicks how much they paid Harvey, but Hicks stopped them, which is her husband, Sydney. She said, my husband said, number one, my wife considers that man her brother. And number two, he's my frat brother, and we don't play like that, Monique said. Please don't share that man's business with us, because if you share his business with us, you'll share our business with someone else. Then they said, when the contents of that meeting were revealed to Harvey, Monique said his response to the producers was, man, sometimes my frat brothers can be a little fanatical, man. That ain't nothing. I'll take care of it. Harvey and Hicks are both members of Omega C P Incorporated. I don't know how you say that, but that's how I think I should say it. So excuse me if it's wrong. But anyway, it says Hicks added that Harvey admitted to him that he screened the number of Black people in the audience of his show because Harvey worried that too many of them on camera might lose his sponsors. Okay, let's read this again. He said Hicks added that Harvey admitted to him that he screened the number of black people in the audience of his show because Harvey worried that too many of them on camera might lose his sponsors. I'm not going to let these niggas, or if it's the ER word, I don't know. I just can see the N and the S on the end, mess it up for me, Hicks said Harvey told him. Now, y'all see how Steve Harvey really is? Yeah, see, y'all see that, don't you? So that makes me think I can't support Steve Harvey anymore. I used to wear his suits as little, but now knowing how he is, I could never support him like that again. I can't support that he gonna have to make this right, or either I just won't support him anymore. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Y'all do what y'all do, to each of his own, but I don't think I should support that. So then it says we reached out to Harvey's agency, WME, to corroborate Monique and Hicks' statements and did not receive a response. But their claims about Harvey mirror jokes the comedian has made in the past, particularly a routine which he insists that for $4 million, I'll be the mother effing monkey you can't stand. So he'll be the monkey that we can't stand for $4 million. And that's all he cares about. But they're making a fool out of him and us too. And he would rather take the money and live good and be done wrong out the backs of us, and put us to shame. So y'all see who Steve Harvey really is in this article. This article right here is telling who he really is. So then it says black people will be so embarrassed by MF and performance. That's what he said. That's what they say he said. So then it says, we again just want to say, brother, you're our family. Recognize it and come. Let's do it the right way, Hicks said to Harvey, which is Monique's husband. It's not going to work out in the long run when you're doing things for people that really are impressing you, and it's just for the money. These days, there's no interview, negotiation, or deal for Monique without Hicks being present. Hicks is often blamed for her difficulties in the industry, but Monique said her most successful deals, lucrative films, and important movies or moves have been achieved with her manager at the helm. The Deliverance, Monique's latest project with Lee Daniels, has an as-yet unscheduled release date. She stars opposite Glenn Close, Audrey Ellis, Tasha Smith, Amar Epps, and Andra Day. So let's start by playing this and see what this says. I didn't play this earlier, but we're going to watch it together.
For $4 million, I'll be all the motherfucking monkey you can stand. Black people will be so embarrassed by my motherfucking performance, you'll be sitting up there just going, look at this big lip son of a bitch. You ain't got to act like that much of a motherfucking monkey. Be picking shit off me looking at it. Be walking around that motherfucker. I be digging in my ass. Motherfucker, for $10 million, kiss my ass. Motherfucker, I am a monkey. Motherfucker, I'll swing in on the vine to work.
So basically what he's saying is that he'll do anything for the money. He don't care how it makes us look or how it makes us people as black look. He don't care about being an example for us. He don't give a F about us. He just care about him and what his well-being is. But my question would be to Steve Harvey, as Monique also said, 20 and 30 years from now, generations later, will you benefit off of this, or will it just be the studios, the networks, and the agents? So, I just can't see Steve Harvey like that anymore. It made me see Steve Harvey in a whole different light. A lot of people don't agree with Monique's delivery, but Monique has been definitely correct. I've always stood by Monique. Monique has, since I've known her, even seeing her on TV, Monique has been outspoken. So, Taraji is now coming behind her saying the same thing, and I think we black women need to sit together. We'll get to that later on, but I'm going to play this interview with Monique back in 2020 when she was with Steve Harvey on the Steve Harvey Show. And this was actually when she was doing a meeting for a potential talk show. That same time that we didn't know about then, that with the same producers that Steve Harvey had for his talk show that later went off the air after this was done. So yeah, let's take a look. Let's see if I can full screen.
This is Monique, man. I'm telling you.
Baby, he be saying it like I'm a problem.
Oh, you have been a problem.
Well, Steve, okay.
What was it? Let's go.
Let's go.
Started getting labeled as difficult.
Yes.
Why do you believe that happened? And do you see that changing, and why?
I got labeled as difficult. My husband and I, and my husband is Sydney, who happens to be my manager. We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. I said no to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Lee Daniels. And I said no to Lionsgate. And the difficulty came in when people that look like me, like Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels, and I gotta put my brother Steve on the list. Y'all knew I was not wrong. He said to me, Monique, you're not wrong. And when I heard you go on the air and you said, my sister done burnt too many bridges and there's nothing I can do for her now. Steve, you know how hurt I was?
Simone, now let me give you this. Because you and I had this conversation, I thought you went about it wrong. See, I felt that you had done yourself a disservice by the way you chose to go about it.
Tell me how I went about it.
I was cool with you, with your deal with Netflix. I was cool with you. The two problems, number one, the boycott of Netflix,
yes.
We never gave people a point of action. Okay, if we're gonna boycott, are we gonna not get subscriptions? Are we gonna turn it off? Or are we gonna go down there and get signs? The second point, what was coming to me was, this problem that you had in Netflix is rich people problems. Because they looking at us going, you talking about you didn't get millions. Well, you got this, you ought to be cool.
But when you say, Mo, it's the way you went about it. And I want to explain that, and I thank you for saying that. Inequality is devastating, and it's extreme. And when people said, Monique, do you think calling a boycott was extreme? You damn right. But isn't inequality extreme? So we've got to get to a place where we're unafraid to say it out loud. Okay. What I would have loved, what I would have appreciated from my brother was had you picked up the phone before you went on the air and said, Monique, you've burned too many bridges and there's nothing I can do. See, I would have appreciated had my brother called me up and said, baby, let's talk. Because you doing that was a part of me being difficult.
But not before that though.
Yes, baby.
Remember the moment on stage?
Oh, yes.
See, now that right
was a
there.
Wonderful moment, Steve.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, my goodness.
No, it wasn't.
That was one of those moments.
See, no, it wasn't.
That Richard Pryor whispered in my ear and said, say it. You say it.
Richard
because
Pryor did not
I'm gonna
tell you to say that.
Yes, he did. Oh, baby. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I do not regret, as I said on the Steve Harvey Show, I do not regret one moment of that night on that stage.
No, in case you don't know, Mo told Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lee Daniels to suck her private parts.
Not my private parts.
Well, you said if I had one, I want them three to suck my private parts.
Yeah.
It wasn't private parts on stage. So now, then I went, I quit breathing. I quit breathing for you.
I didn't.
What happened to you, Mo, was when you made that statement, the narrative got flipped. It wasn't about Netflix no more. It wasn't about Netflix no more. The attention was all off of where we needed to go. Huh?
That was before Netflix.
So good. So now when you bring up Netflix, it don't get no win, but you done just said this to these three people. And these three people, not because they're powerful, but because of who they've come. And what happens is, I told you, we can't cure darkness with more darkness.
What we can do is cure it with comedy. And what I'm not going to do, Steve, I'm never, ever going to waver from my comedy show on that stage. That's my gift, and that's my freedom. And what happens is when you allow people to start taking your freedom and your gift and making it become what makes them comfortable, we then lose. When you called me with the morning show on the phone, I said to you, Steve, my family is suffering behind this. And y'all know I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time, was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
Because Mo, listen to me. We fighting two wars here.
What war?
There's two wars. It's what your issue is, and it's what the perception of the issue is, and the narrative has changed.
See, I'm hearing what you're saying, baby, and I agree with it when the narrative changes. But if all of y'all said, this is the only issue I have with it, baby, when all of y'all said privately, to include Oprah, all of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to me. Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
Let me tell you something.
That flexing, we got to flex a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
But
we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them.
We're in the money game, but let me tell you what the game is before the money game. Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
wait a minute.
If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement. There are ways to win the war in a different way. We got more right after this. Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're going to enjoy, so just click to watch.
Okay, so what do y'all think? But if Monique, you know, if she did all the avenues she did, she said she done first, and it wasn't getting anywhere, and that's the only last option you have, you know, what can you do? And you, Steve Harvey, saying, let integrity make your family crumble over making a statement. You know, are you going to let people walk over you and push over you and trumble over you just for a check? I mean, if you just have to have it, then I mean, I don't know what to say, but it just makes you really look like less of a person, you know, for us regular people, especially if we look into you to try to, you know, we come through so much, civil rights, all slavery, all this stuff, and you tell me that you would rather do modern day slavery now and let people walk over us, give you a check just because they're giving you this check you can eat, but this is what we tell you to do, and this is how we want you to look, and have a say so in anything. We can make you look like any damn fool we want you to look. You'll accept that? You will accept somebody raping you and beating you and demoting you and putting you in the what you want to call it, the space or bowl algorithm they want to put you in and make you look like a damn fool to everybody else too, and you just because you're accepting the check, you will do it or go along with it, and you know that's not how you want to be perceived or how you want us to be perceived, but you'll accept it anyway. So let me see. I think this is the full video. Yeah, this is the full interview, so I'm not gonna go over there. I'll do that in another video with Cat Williams, the legendary Cat Williams. Let's go back here and let's look up the other interview with Monique and Steve Harvey. This is part 2 right here.
All right, I'm back here with my sister Monique, and we're getting real. Come on, so listen to me. Here is what I want you to understand about this whole thing.
Yes.
As we try to come through this, because what I want really is for you to come through, because I know who you really are. And so what I want you to do is come through this with a different way. Because you, Monique, you my girl. I love you like a sister. I hate what's happening to you. I hate what they're saying that's not true. I want them to know that you are caring, that you're a great mother, that you are incredible talent. I don't like the fact that you've been blackballed. You can be unblackballed. You too talented to have to worry about all this, where the next one coming from. I want this to end for you.
Well, listen.
I want it to end for you, Monique, because I love you. Because these people are doing it the wrong way, and you better than that. You are better than that. I probably should have called you as soon as, but I didn't. I got a lot of stuff going on, so I didn't. When I did call you, I listened to you. But I began telling you at the very beginning, I think we're going about this the wrong way. Now, we keep saying stuff in the interim that keeps just making it worse. Hollywood know you talented.
But it's making it worse for who?
It's making it worse.
For who?
Okay, if you think it's cool, then it's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not cool, Mo.
For who?
It's not cool.
For who?
But see, right there, she was saying for who, he didn't really pick up on it. When she was saying for who, really for who, because she's suffering. Like, she wasn't getting anything. So, like, what other, she might as well go, because she was already, I guess, gutter, because she had nothing going, and it was like nothing could come through for her. So like what the hell? She might as well just take, the risk and go all in and keep the point across. Because what was the point in in not saying anything? It wasn't getting there anywhere. She tried that. That's what she was saying. But here.
The fact that we're sitting here arguing like this.
We're not arguing.
Okay, we're discussing.
You and your sister, we having a conversation that mommy and daddy ain't here right now. Cool. And I'm going to punch you in your mouth. Right. That's the conversation. Bam, bam. Right. I think what happens, though, is I've had to understand how to agree to disagree without being upset. And that's the thing. I disagree with my brother. I'm not upset with you. I love you. I disagree with the way Oprah, Lee, and Tyler did it. Cool. But I love them.
I'll give you that. Now, guess what we need to do to move forward and fix this?
Come on.
These people owe you an apology. You owe those people an apology. Then we can move forward. Mo, listen to me. You are valuable to us all. You are valuable to Tyler Perry. You are valuable to Oprah, to Lee Daniels. We can't do this without talent. See, me and you, we talent. They can't do this without us. You take us out of Hollywood, they have to close some doors around here. It is not the same without us.
Yes.
You are too valuable. I don't want to lose your gift to the world.
You won't.
Because we're trying to prove a point when we can prove the point by doing it in a more loving way. That's all I want, man.
I absolutely agree with you. 100%. The only way I know how to do it is loving, because that's all that's in my heart.
Okay.
Now, when I say it, you may not like how I say it.
Yes, but see, if it's in your heart,
yes.
Love sound like love.
Yes. Yes.
See, that's what. So,
yes.
So if it don't sound like it when you say it, that's because it ain't. So this is what we're going to close out like this. I'm going to try and arrange. I'm going to do my best to get the conversations that need to be had people, so you can hear from them. I'm going to then ask them would they say it publicly for the benefit of everybody, so you can get the release that you need. Then I'm going to ask you to tell these people and apologize for some bashing you done. I know you don't think you did none, but you did. And when everybody can.
Can y'all hear me? Because they saying it was a copyright, so maybe I need to go out and just come back tomorrow or something. Maybe I should just do that. Go out and come back tomorrow. It said it was a copyright. I forgot to bring my green screen in. I